that you are living with him. If you keep that at the forefront of your mind, living a life of sin will become very difficult. If you keep at the full front of your mind that the Holy Spirit dwells in you, you will do all you can to ensure that you do not grieve him. You will do all you can to ensure that you do not indulge in things that sadden him. And one of the things that truly grieves the Holy Spirit is lying. Lying at its very core has its foundation in the devil. He is the father of lies. He is the progenitor of lies. He is the architect of lies. He is the creator of lies.
All right, so I'm going to make a quick video on this, but let's get some things clear to many of these Gentile nations and these other nations of people, specifically a certain group of people that have stolen the Bible and the scriptures that go with it, hid certain scriptures, taken books out, have ripped certain books up, taken certain pieces here, put them over in this book, put them into this religion, took part of the Bible out and just made them their whole religions themselves. We know which group of people have been responsible for this, but they're now always putting videos up claiming that how to acquire the Holy Spirit, what you're doing that makes the Holy Spirit not come on to you, or what you do that makes the Most High not deal with you. Listen, stop with the fraud. Stop with the lies. It's 2022. Your nation is on the verge of being absolutely melted by nuclear heat. You got Putin down your back. You got China down your back. You got all these other countries that you're not being open with us, who are down your back, and who do not like you and who cannot wait to get their hands on you and to completely wreck this place and its inhabitants. So let's just get back on topic. The Holy Spirit is acquired through bloodline. You have to be a bloodline. The Holy Spirit, the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yahweh were given to Israel, and Israel only. And then you have a group of people on this planet, the wicked ones who hate Israel, whose job it is to twist and to destroy Israel to make it so there will never be a nation and their names would be hidden from the earth, and who's completely stomped out their people and scattered them all abroad the planet so that they couldn't reform, they couldn't find their way back to the Most High. You guys have not acquired the Spirit. The Gentiles have never acquired the Holy Spirit. The Gentiles can never acquire the Holy Spirit, just like the Gentiles can never acquire salvation because it's not for them. So with this being said, let's go look up some verses so that we can understand this more. So I should have these ready, but I'm going to just do this quickly and read some off the top of my head that I can think of immediately, because I don't want to make this long. Okay, so we have Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and he will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. This is Isaiah 14:1. And let's go to another one. Let's just start another one right off the bat that I can think of. And then we got 2nd Esdras 6 and 9 for Esau. This is a whole nother book that the white Caucasians, the same people claiming you can get the Holy Spirit, telling you how to acquire the Holy Spirit, removed from the Bible. How can you remove a whole entire book from the Bible in so many different chapters and different books that you can create a whole nother second mini Bible out of it? And then you're going to be the ones that tell us how to get to the heaven. When these same scriptures that tell you that a group of people is going to remove stuff and precious words from the scriptures, like it just doesn't make any sense. You've been caught. And 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of the it that followeth. How can you acquire the Holy Spirit when you weren't even given the laws, statutes, and commandments? To have the Holy Spirit on you means your DNA has to be right, your mind has to be right, your spirit has to be right, and the Most High has to be dealing with you. If the Most High is not dealing with you, you can't even acquire the whole. There's a lot of Israelites out here now that have channels that are following the law, statutes, and commandments, and the Holy Spirit's just not giving them what it's giving others. There's certain people who are chosen at certain times. It's like a spirit that goes all around the earth. And just like on the left-hand path, like Satan goes around looking like like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. I think that's 1 Peter 5:8, or 2 Peter 5:8. I'm not sure offhand, but be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, goeth about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. I didn't look that one up. That's just off the top of my head, but that's another verse. On the other hand, the right hand path, on the side of the Most High, the Holy Spirit goes around looking who he can bless, or who she can bless. The Holy Spirit's a female deity. It's not every character or thing attributed from the Most High is male. He does work through females and chosen female spirits. Like the earth is the spirit of a female and stuff like that. And these are not just non-proven things. And a lot of people get very angry when you bring that even notion up about the Holy Spirit being a feminine spirit. But besides that, you can't acquire the Holy Spirit unless you're chosen. Like I said, like the Satan's going around seeking whom he may destroy. The Holy Spirit's going around seeking whom he may enlighten, who the Most High tells him to the enlighten. And it's not this is a whole entity that's been entrusted by the Most High to make it's like a branch. It's an offshoot of the Most High. It's a spirit constantly traveling around the earth at light speeds, like the Most High satellite, just constantly checking in, watching things, seeing who's making this decision, who's saying this, what abomination you're committing today. And there's a job for everything on this planet. There's a job for everything that was made and a purpose for everything that was made. And the Holy Spirit is sent to bless the Most High's chosen men. The Holy Spirit is sent into the men so they can discern certain things. So Holy Spirit is what is helping our leaders and our teachers and our prophets today on YouTube go through books and not have to sit there and order 50 books and read through all of them and just find one paragraph that kind of relates to what they're looking for. The Holy Spirit is the one that's sending books to them through mail that people and subscribers and followers of Yahweh send them, and they're opening it up right to the page that they were wondering about. The Holy Spirit is what is connecting all our minds together, so that when I have a question, the next thing I know, later that day, there's 4 Israelite channels that have a video up explaining exactly what I was thinking in the back of my head that day. The Holy Spirit is the one that blesses his people. The Holy Spirit is the one that blessed Solomon to make the wise decisions with the story about the baby and the lady. It's like the Holy Spirit is for a certain group of people. And then when it goes to that certain group of people, it's for an elect, chosen group of the people, because the Holy Spirit is just not some regular thing that they claim in the Christian church that makes you run around and dance and jump up and down and scream and wail like these weird ass women do when they claim the Spirit has taken them over. The Holy Spirit's supposed to give you wisdom. It's not supposed to confound you or make you crazy. It's supposed to give you wisdom. So how can a nation that has killed the Most High's people, will not acknowledge who the Most High's people are, still call them bywords like black, African American, everything other than what they are? They still refuse to acknowledge their past. In fact, not only do they refuse to acknowledge their past, they're now saying their past doesn't exist, and they're continuing to make laws to show to make it illegal to bring up the stuff they've done in the past. The same people that are at war right now, have always been at war, terrorizing the planet, terrorizing dark-skinned nations, and even other European nations. The same people that lie about the scriptures, the same people that are the devil, but have created a false little character of a red man with tails and horn that has a pitchfork down in a fiery basement that pokes you and gives you the common cold, when it's in reality that they are, and they have always been attributed to being the devil. The devil comes from a bottomless cave. You guys came from a bottomless cave. So how can you tell us how to inquire the Holy Spirit when you have no understanding? You can't get prophecy right. You can't even tell us who the Most High's people are. You can't tell us anything right about prophecy. The Christian church is done. The Christian church is useless, just like Babylon is. And the timer on both of them are the same because they are one and the same. Christianity and America go together hand in hand. God, the Holy Spirit, and the Most High, and the Hebrews do not go with Christianity hand in hand. They don't go with them at all. So with that being said, stop with the hijack, stop with the fraud, stop lying to us, stop trying to throw your opinions around in our camp saying that you can tell us how to get to heaven and we're wrong. Keep on shouting John 3:16 and keep on having your dwindling populations come to your church and give you money to listen to your zero understanding that has not changed or has not grown in over 400 years, while other groups of people enhance their knowledge and have real Holy Spirit come on to them, like we're what we're witnessing today in Israel.